How you move in the first 10 minutes of your day can completely set up how your body feels for the rest of that day. Stiff joints, poor balance, aches and pains can all be worse in the morning, but with the right combination of movements done first thing, you can build strength, build flexibility, and get all the right areas working to set you up for a fabulous day. If you're over 50, this routine is something you simply cannot afford to skip. This morning routine was actually born out of a podcast interview I did a few weeks ago, where the host asked me what is one thing that people can do in 10 minutes every morning to improve their health. And I tried to think from first principles. What do people over 50 need to truly be healthy, and what can they do in 10 minutes? Well, I came up with 3 things we need to be truly healthy throughout life. The first is strengthen your legs to help you get up and out of chairs and to climb stairs. The second is power and flexibility in your calves to help you walk better. And the third thing is some upper body strength to help you push and pull. So that's what I've based this little routine around. I'm going to show it to you now, but before I do, I just need to make you aware it's not going to be suitable for everyone. So do get checked out before you try it. And if it causes you any pain, just avoid it. Okay, so to set the scene for this 10 minutes, you've just woken up, you've rolled onto the edge of the bed and you're now sitting. And the first thing you're going to do is 10 sit to stands, and it looks something like this. So have just your bottom perched on the edge of the bed. You've got your feet flat on the floor. Take your hands out the way, bring your nose over your toes and come forward and up. And then you're very slowly going to sit back down onto the bed. And when I say very slowly, I mean to the count of 4 or 5 seconds all the way down. Then you're going to go straight back up again. And each time you go down, I want you to land on that bed without it creaking, without it groaning, without it feeling like you've dropped that last couple of inches. And you're going to keep repeating this 10 times in a row. And by the end of it, you should have a working ache in your thigh muscles and possibly your glutes. So we've ticked off a huge step in improving your strength and mobility in the first couple of minutes of being awake. The next thing we're going to do is get you up off the bed and move you over to your bedroom wall for part 2. Okay, so now you're up and out of bed. The next thing we're going to do is work on your upper body strength. But before I show you this next exercise, if you're interested in building strength and muscle over the age of 50, I've got a free video, which is 25 minutes long. It gives you my best information on how to do that, which I want to offer you today. If you'd like to get it, you can find a link in the description box below this video, and you can take it totally for free and get started today. Anyway, the second part of this routine is the wall press. So as I said, you're going to get up, you're going to move over to your bedroom wall, and you're going to face it like this with your feet probably about 2 or 3 feet away. Put your hands out in front of you and put your hands against the wall like this. Now, once you've got some purchase there, you can walk yourself back a little bit further. And the further you go away from the wall, the harder this exercise is going to be. So once you're in this position like this, you're going to keep a really nice straight back. You can slightly go up onto your tiptoes, then you're going to come down like this, touch your nose on the wall, and then push away. And then down, touch, and push. And down, touch, and push. Now, if you've got problems with your wrists or your hands and this causes you pain, you could try doing this exercise with your fists on the wall like this, which takes away some of the stress from people's wrists if they've got arthritis and things like that. And it also starts to bias your triceps as well, which is a brilliant muscle group to get working in the morning. Now, if you find that very easy, you can turn this into a power exercise like so. So same position, hands on the wall, come down and touch, push away like that. So you're upright, and then just let yourself fall back in, touch, and push. So now we're working not just on strength, but on power, which is a function of how fast you can contract those muscles, as well as how much strength you have. Now, as part of this routine, I'd recommend doing a set of 10 of these, pausing for 30 seconds and repeating that 3 times over. So far, that's about 5 minutes of your morning routine. Let me show you the final exercise for the final 5 minutes. So we've strengthened your lower body, we've worked on your upper body, and the final thing we want to do is improve your walking. And you can do that by priming some of the most important muscles in your legs. for when you go out for that walk. And the muscle group we're talking about is the calf, living down here in the lower leg. So what I want you to do is leave your bedroom, go to your staircase, and ideally on your bottom step or any step where you've got something to hold on to, you're going to stand like this. You're going to put the front half of both feet on the step and you're going to allow your heels to hang down. Now what we want to do is we want to allow those heels to hang down far enough so that we start to get a stretch in the calf muscles. When you feel that stretch, I want you to just sink into it. You might get that stretch super easy because it's first thing in the morning, the muscles are cold, they're also quite tight at this point, so you're going to feel quite an intense stretch there. Don't try and force into it, but just allow gravity to pull you down. Now once you've got that stretch, stay holding on to something, and then I want you to push up 3/4 of the way onto tiptoes, and then slowly drop yourself back down to that stretched position. Again, once you feel the stretch, hold it for 2 seconds, then up we go again. I can almost smell the coffee brewing downstairs, but we're not quite finished. We're going to keep completing that set. We're going to try and do 20 or 30 repetitions until we get a working ache in those calves. So you're going to keep that pace. It will probably take you 2, 3, 4 minutes to get that kind of working ache, but once you get it, you'll really know about it, you'll feel it down there, and then you're ready to get on with your day. Now, if you do this exercise and you can't feel anything after 30 repetitions, you need to make it slightly harder. And you can do that in a couple of different ways. One way is you can get a rucksack filled up with books or something heavy, put that on your back before you start doing this exercise. The second way is you can hold on to a dumbbell or a small weight, have that lying around somewhere around your staircase so that in the morning you can go and grab it. And the third way is you can do the same thing, but just on one leg. And that's how this would look. So you put just the one foot on like that. You let the heel hang down, take the other foot away, and then you repeat. So go up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on the way down. And you can repeat your set like that. Make sure you do both legs. Anyway, that's your 10-minute morning routine that's going to prep you for the day. It's going to have you feeling stronger, more mobile, more flexible, and energized, ready to tackle whatever the day may hold. I hope this video has been useful. If it has, drop a comment below and let us know if you're going to give this a try, and maybe come back and give us some feedback afterwards. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one.